Just recently as yesterday, or day before, I believe it was yesterday, we had the person who is auditioning before the Senate for a position with the Justice Department. This person made it very clear that he works for the president, or at least he did. He said he was the president's lawyer. Maybe it was a Freudian slip, but he said he was the president's lawyer. Now, so you've got people who tend to do whatever you say. When your cabinet meets, there is an effort to see who can give you the most praise. You have them all under your thumbnail. They're all under your control. They all bend the knee to you. They all kiss the ring. They are your people who serve you, not the country. The country is not primary. It may be secondary. It may be tertiary. It could even be quaternary, but it's not primary. They believe in you and report to you. So given these circumstances, why should we believe that you are going to cause the right thing to be done? Mr. President, others have said, and I have said, and I say it now, the blood of the people that I have called to your attention today, the blood of these persons is on your hands. It is. Other people are saying it. Other people are linking you directly to what has happened. And I think they should, given that we know that you are in control, in command, in authority, and that you have knowledge. You're not like a typical president who leaves things to others to do and to decisions to be made. When there's a crucial decision to make, you make it, as evidenced by what you've done with your Truth Social and the case of the gentleman who was killed in Maine. You made the crucial decision as to how the officers will behave when they encounter the opportunity to observe, make an arrest at a later time as opposed to rush in with guns blazing. You've made the decision that they can continue to do what they have been doing, but you do try to cover yourself by using the term judiciously, that they should behave judiciously. Well, that's only to cover, we understand what's going on, Mr. President. And so it seems to me that it would not be unreasonable for a person, a reasonable and prudent person, to conclude that there may be a cover-up in this case, and if there is a conviction in the federal court, there will be a cleanup. May be a cover-up and will be a cleanup if you find that, if the courts find, I shouldn't say if you haven't taken complete control of the courts. You do have an outsized amount of influence, it seems. But if the courts find that there is a federal crime, I'm saying here and now, without question, reservation, or hesitation, I believe that you, Mr. President, will pardon the persons who've taken these lives. I believe that you want to send a message to others, as you did on your first day in office when you pardoned the persons for what happened here on the Citadel of Democracy, at the Citadel when there was a peaceful transfer of power taking place. You want to send a message and let officers know that you have their backs. And you do this because you want to complete your mission of removing persons from this country, many of whom are not the worst of the worst. You want to send a message that you're going to remove, and people should be intimidated, they should be terrorized, and they should leave the country of their own volition before you have the opportunity to send your agents out, your ICE agents, with masks, with no body cameras, and with sometimes malice aforethought, in my opinion. Not all the time, but sometimes. Mr. President, we the people are not going to allow you to continue with this kind of behavior. We the people are not going to allow you to continue to do this. While you are President of the United States and the Supreme Court has given you a certain amount of immunity, allow me to place another poster before you. Mr. President, this is real. This is real, Mr. President. There is a countdown to impeachment. I have been very patient in waiting. I thought others might want to do what has to be done, and I say it has to be done. People can differ with me. I say it has to be done. It is the only tool that we have to bring you under control, to let the world know that we are opposed to what you're doing, and we're willing to take action against you. This is it. This one word, impeachment. Mr. President, I assure you, articles of impeachment are going to be filed, and they're going to be filed in the very near future, because we cannot allow the world to believe that the Congress of the United States of America will do nothing when people are being killed in the streets under circumstances that are clearly questionable, clearly unlawful in the minds of many people. I'm one of them. Under these circumstances, we have to take action. And the only action is impeachment. We in Congress can talk about a lot of things that we'll do next year. And by the way, I marvel at people who will run for office on what they're going to do, and then when they get here, they talk about what they'll do next year. Give people the impression that they're going to come here and change things, that they know things that other people don't know about the process, that they've got something called a strategic approach. And this strategic approach, they never say what it's going to be, but this strategic approach is supposed to make a difference that people who've been here for years and years and studied these things haven't made. And then when you get here, you talk about, oh, next year we're going to be really tough. We're going to be really tough when we take back the House next year. Well, some of us don't buy into waiting until next year. Some of us believe that the time is always right to do what is right. And it is right to bring impeachment against this President of the United States of America. We don't have to wait until next year. Do what you want next year when you have the power to investigate, when you have subpoena power. But most of the public wants to know, what are you going to do right now? Here's what will happen right now, and it's going to happen very soon. How soon? Within weeks. Within weeks, it's going to happen. There will be articles, and they will be brought to a vote, not just filed. We're going to vote. This is a question of conscience. I want to live with myself. I want to be able to say to myself, to me, that on my watch, I did all that I could to stop a reckless, ruthless, lawless president from taking the lives of the American people. I'm Al Green, a liberated Democrat, unbought, unbossed, unafraid, and unelected. I yield back the balance of my time.